Hey there, Andrew here, welcoming you to another episode of Places I've Been. Today we're going to talk about my experience at Mike's Seafood in Ocean Shores, Washington. So my mom told me that if you don't have something good to say, you shouldn't say anything at all. And based on that advice, maybe I shouldn't have even made this review. That said, my experience was such a train wreck, I had to share it. Now let me say at the outset that our servers were very nice, polite, friendly, and just generally nice people. Let me also share that the experience that I am going to be sharing right now is my experience on one occasion. And, you know, it just may have been a bad day. That said, let's get into the review. We, a party of 4, arrived at the restaurant at about 5 p.m. on a Friday evening. We were told that because of COVID restrictions, they could only operate at 25% capacity, and they had just reached that capacity level before we arrived. Because of that, there was going to be a wait before we could be seated. We asked how long that wait might be, and we were told about 20 minutes. We thought, 20 minutes, we can do that. So we waited. About an hour and 15 minutes later, we were seated. I was surprised when we went to the dining area because I was expecting with that long of a wait that they would still be at or pretty close to that 25% capacity level. What I saw actually was more like 10 to 15%. Shortly after we were seated, we were able to place our order, and that included an optional clam chowder for 3 of us, and my meal also included complimentary bread. About 20 minutes later, our meals arrived, sort of. 3 meals arrived, one of which, my wife's, was cold. Actually, she described it as lukewarm. My meal arrived about 10 minutes later. That's when I noticed, wait a minute, I didn't get my clam chowder or bread, nor did any of the others who asked for the clam chowder receive theirs. Quite some time passed before another server came by. When one finally did, we asked about our clam chowder. We were told, yes, it would be up right away. That late in the meal, though, we said, just give it to us to go. Sure enough, we'll take care of that for you. And so off the server went. 10 or 15 minutes later, we finished our meals and decided, we're just giving up on the clam chowder. My son was the one paying the bill, and so he mentioned that, hey, 3 of us didn't get our clam chowders. To compensate for that oversight, $2, yes, $2 was removed from the bill. $2, by the way, covered the cost of 1 of the missing clam chowders. My hope is that they were just having a bad day. Unfortunately, we'll never know because we're never going to eat there again. So anyway, that was our experience with Mike's Seafood in Ocean Shores, Washington. That's all for now. I'll see you next time.